Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's Professor Pierce here, PP for short. Today I got a Serena deck for you guys. This is the deck I was most excited for to make with this new set. I really just like Serena as a card, or as a mon, and so I wanted to put it together. And I think it's really funny that her attack is just, you take the Pokemon's HP and you drop it to 30. Like, what the heck is that? That's so random. But if you pair it with the Hisuian Braviary, you can KO things really easily. And theoretically, you can KO everything on the board in one turn, which I think is really funny. It's definitely a lot harder to do that than you think. But you can definitely get it to happen very occasionally. You can okay, that's not what I meant to say. It's fine. We'll leave it in. We keep our happy accidents in here. We don't restart. So here we go. We're gonna start with Bidoof here. Don't have much of a hand here. I mean, we have Judge, so that's something. But they're gonna start off with Hisuian, Hisuian Sneasler. So he looks like he doesn't have very much either in terms of mons. Let's see what he's got. Well, I don't know. He's got a battle pass, so we can see what he's playing here. Because this could be a couple of things, but I'm not sure what exactly we are playing against here. Roaring Moon, okay. I guess the Hisuian Sneasler is for the Brute Bonnet. And he's got another Battle Pass, okay. There's the Brute Bonnet, speak of the devil. So, at least slowing him down a little bit by keeping the Sneasler in the active spot. Having him waste some more things here. And he's going to go ahead and Ion OS, which is good with me because my hand was kind of clogged up with stuff that I couldn't use. That's not a bad hand. It's not like insanely better. I wish we're looking for a Bounce Suite. We can go ahead and evolve this though, but we just need to get a Bounce Suite down. I think I'm gonna grab. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna grab the Bounce Suite, honestly. Because I have the research, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and research. Let's see what we get here. We did not get an Irida, because that's kind of what we were looking for. We did get a Serena, so that's something, but we need a rare candy. So we might just have to Judge next turn. He's got a Crushing Hammer, which is not good. That's for the end of the world because we usually just use one energy to attack. But he's going to take off of the B barrel instead. And then he's going to go ahead and Ion OS, which is fine with me. If he Ion OS into an Irida, like he just did, we are all set up and good to go now. And he's got nothing. Wow. That is unfortunate for him, but good for us. Let's see if we can get a switch in here. We don't have our switch or escape rope. We're kind of out of those, unfortunately, so we're going to have to just build this thing up and then manually have to manually retreat the B barrel, unfortunately. But, let's see. I think we're just going to B-Barrel here. Got another Steenie, that's fine. We'll just place this on the other Bounce Suite. And then pass it off to our opponent here. I was kind of thinking about putting it on the B-Barrel again. But if he doesn't have anything, that's fine. We're both kind of just building up our benches here while we both get something started. And he can't even kill me with Morpeko, so that's fine with me that he has that out. Gonna kind of let him turbo here, I guess. I wonder why he's running Zoroark. There's not much you can Phantom transform into. I guess this is just a bit of a different Roaring Moon deck. I guess he's playing with what he has. The Pokemon Trading Card Game Live Classic. Just playing with whatever you have. So he's going to switch out and he's going to sack off this Zora, I guess, and start to build up the Roaring Moon. And then he's going to use the world's greatest Squirvet for a heavy ball. So now he definitely has nothing. So that's good for us. Another Bounce Sweet, that's good. Well, Irida for Rare Candy. Serena. Still missing that Switch and or Escape Rope. Because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Squirvet V-Barrel myself. See if we can get some energy here. We'll attach that here and V-Barrel. And we will Pow Pad. We'll put back these two guys real quick. And then we'll pass off the turn. And we have an energy for next turn to retreat this stupid V-Barrel. But he's going to Iono us because that is what he drew off the top deck. Well, we did get another energy, so we should be fine. Let's see what he does here. He's going to retreat again into the Squirvet, I guess because he had another Dark Patch, so he is just going to pass it off to us, unfortunately. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to Path, we're going to retreat, we're going to grab this Steenie, evolve it, and then and we'll hold a hand, and then we'll put this Roaring Moon down to 30 HP. That's a good thing about this deck versus Roaring Moon 2 is since it already does damage to itself, when you put it down like that, it's gonna, if it wants to use its first attack, it's just gonna kill itself. So you'll at least be trading more evenly than otherwise. Because obviously here he's just gonna kill himself because he wants to take out a two prizer for free with 310 HP, which otherwise he wouldn't be able to do. But at least in this case it's not bad because he will die and then we both take 2 prizes and I am up in bench like availability, I want to say. So let's see what he has here to do. Let's see if I have another Serena in here. I do. I had one more, which is good. But I think I'm gonna just I think I'm just gonna kill the Squirvet here. I don't think I'm gonna bring anything down to 30 HP since there's not really a point to, since I can just one-shot everything here with my second attack. So I'm going to Path Judge, so we will get that out of here. And hopefully that'll help us a bit. And then I'm going to Squirvet because this hand is not very great. That's better for later. There we go. That's nice for later. And we will go ahead and hit him here and destroy his poor little baby Squirvet. So let's see what he's got here. I guess he's just going to put up this because he doesn't have much to do. And then he has the baby Galarian Moltres, which is good, but that is all he has. He has been constantly breaking here. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is, obviously he wants me to kill this Zora, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to slowly build up damage on his bench while he is stuck in the active here. And he's got nothing, so he's just going to do that. So I am just going to do it again, in all honesty. I'm just going to Icicle Soul the Brute Bonnet here. And then pass it off to him. Because that's the good thing about this deck, is you can just boss something with a big retreat cost, and hopefully they've burned all their switches or used all their pivots. And then you can just hit them, keep hitting their bench space, and then swap in your Hisuian Braviary and just do damage that way and win. So now all I have to do is kill one more thing and then use Hisuian Braviary, or just use Icicle Soul on something else and then use Hisuian Braviary. So let's see what my opponent has here. He has not had the best luck this game for sure. For sure. He's just going to pass it off to us, unfortunately, here. We don't have any more Serenas in the deck, so we're just going to Icicle Soul this guy, and the next turn we swap out and win the game. So he has to boss the Hisuian Braviary and kill it this turn, unless he just loses. But my opponent seems to maybe have just given up here. He kind of just drew into stuff poorly, and unfortunately that is how the ball rolls sometimes. Rest in peace, Tattoo Luke in the chat. But so how you guys doing? You guys got snacks? Maybe like some leftover Halloween candy or something like that. That'd be nice. You know, it goes on sale after Halloween is over. Everything they have left over, so that's something to be interested in. So yeah, so we will retreat here and go into Hisuian Braviary, and then nuke his side of the field. And I like the new thing they do. They finally just do them all together, so you can just take the prizes all together instead of having to do them one by one. It's a lot easier now for sure. And so we will go ahead and get into this second game here. Versus Pringle 97. Or why is the Z in front of it? Why isn't it like Pringles 97? Why is it Z Pringle 97? That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. But I will be going first this time. We have 2 B-Deuce to start, which is not ideal. We do have a B-Barrel at least, so that's something. We've kind of been drawing all of our bosses at the beginning of each game so far. It's a little unfortunate to say the least. But we can go ahead and grab a Bounce Suite, so that's not bad. And then pass off the turn to my opponent. We are facing another Roaring Moon deck, which seems fine with me because of like what I said before of the prize trade. Kind of just works in our favor. Let's see what type of Roaring Moon deck this is, if it's more like the Japanese style decks that have been working, or if it's something a little more different that he's concocted up, like that last guy. It seems like it's definitely more so like the Japanese build, because it has Radiant Greninja and the Squawk ability, so it's just a turbo build here. So it's gonna Iono us, so there goes our B-Barrel, which is a bit unfortunate. But if he Ionos us into a Irida, that would be great, which we unfortunately don't get. So he has a booster here, which is pretty annoying. And he's going to grab an earthen vessel and drop some energy in his discard pile, which is pretty unfortunate because we don't want him having stuff in his discard pile for sure, because he's just going to be able to Dark Patch and Seda into it. So he's going to drop even more in there and grab even more energy. So let's see what he's going to do here. He's going to conceal cards first. Surprised he hasn't attached an energy yet. Because he still hasn't squawked either. He still has a lot of stuff to do here. He's thinking, he's thinking, he's thinking. Alright, he's going to go ahead and squawk and seize a lot of resources out the window, which I guess is fine with me. But he's going to go ahead and Dark Patch now. Does he have another Dark Patch or a Seda? He doesn't, so he's just going to pass the turn off to me, which is fine. We didn't draw, unfortunately, a... oh, what's it called? An Irida. But we will have it for next turn, for sure. So we'll finally grab this B-Barrel now. And we will B-Barrel for 4 after placing this energy here. I know he doesn't have much in his hand, I want to say, so I don't really want to judge. I also don't really want to get rid of my boss, though, because I already got rid of one, I think. But we do have... we do have something set up for next turn, so that's halfway decent. So we'll just hold the hand, in all honesty. I don't think he's going to be able to... Well, we judge him into Seda, so that's kind of annoying. But we'll see what he's got here. Got 3 more cards to add to the collection of his hand. Our hand isn't too bad either. It's definitely need a supporter or something, but we have B-Barrel, so we can grab some cards this turn. Let's just hope that he... well, I was going to say, hope he doesn't have a boss, but it doesn't matter now, because he used Seda. So I guess he's just going to kill our poor Bidoof here. So he definitely had a lot this turn. It went from pretty much having nothing to having everything. And then he's going to drop a hot-ass Pokestop down here, which is going to work pretty well. Unfortunately, not much more he can ask for here, to be honest. So he's just going to go ahead and attack us with Calamity Storm and get rid of the stadium, which is interesting. I'm not sure why he would do that yet, but maybe he just doesn't want me having the stadium. But here we go. We did get Rufflet, so that's good. I think I'm just going to go ahead and evolve it. No Air Candy. I'm going to Beebs first, just in case I get... What the heck is this hand? Alright, one of each is going. We'll get the other one here. So we'll evolve that, and then we'll just Icicle Soul. Well, Icicle Soul the one on the bench, I guess. Doesn't really matter. If I Icicle Soul the one on the active, he'll kill itself. But if I Icicle on the bench, that one will still kill itself. And I was thinking about maybe putting a Lost Vacuum in here, because a lot of things in this, what is this? Like, what am I trying to say? A lot of Pokemon in this new set have a lot of stuff to do with items that boost HP. So putting a Lost Vacuum in here would be good, because what you can do is you can Icicle Soul them, and then you can just vacuum them. And that might be in deck 3.0 of this. There's definitely a lot of ways you can play this. I've seen a lot of people play with the new Vanillite, however you say it. And I've been thinking about that too. That that will also be 3.0. But there's definitely a lot of ways to play this, and I'm really excited to continue to find out different ways to play this. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go ahead and take some prizes here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the prizes just in case something else happens. I don't want him killing these guys so instantly at the moment. We're still pretty behind, which is kind of unfortunate. All we can do is grab one thing here. It's not the end of the world. But we'll go ahead and grab the Braviary, and it is prized. So that is not ideal. I should have been paying attention to that earlier, but unfortunately we don't get our bird. So that's kind of a big misplay on my part, unfortunately. So we'll place that on there, and we'll just I could gamble and try to kill it that way, but what I think I'll do is just Icicle Swirl this guy and then hope we can get a prize, or I can get, I think he's in my discard pile, so I think we need like a Super Rod or something. So that wasn't like a terrible turn, but that was definitely a misplay on my part. Maybe if he kills himself here, we can take a prize and it'll be the bird. So that would be ideal, but we'll see what my opponent wants to do here. He's definitely thinking about it. If I were him and I knew how my deck worked, I would definitely just boss out the Rufflet and kill it, but or he's gonna boss out the Squavette and not the Rufflet or the B-Barrel, which is interesting. I definitely would have bossed out either the Rufflet or the B-Barrel, because that way it doesn't have, I don't have anything to do. But I guess there's no stadium in play, so he didn't want to kill himself. But that is really unfortunate about that booster, because there is not much we can do about it. Because now it has 90 extra HP. So we did get the Super Rod, so that's good. I'll throw this back in there. But the biggest problem is trying to find it now. We do get to Iono them to 2, and we do get 6, so that's good. I'm just thinking if I want this on here or on here. I think I'm gonna put it on here just in case I whiff this. Just in case. All right, so I didn't whiff it, so that's pretty surprising. So path, but it doesn't really matter now. And then we'll go ahead and Eerie Cry, and that would have been game if they didn't have freaking booster, but of course they do have the booster, so we're only going to take 4 here. I say only take 4, but taking 4 is a lot of prize cards. So we do have game in hand, but let's see here. Let's see what my opponent has. Does he have a boss? And I mean, the boss doesn't even guarantee him game either. So let's see what he's got here. Because he needs to be able to kill some of my just, you know, words. Yeah, so I guess he's just going to Calamity Storm. That's all he can do. And that'll be game for us. Because we do have the energy we need to just go ahead and kill this thing. So that'll be game here. That was definitely a close game. There's a lot of back and forth. I definitely misplayed a little bit. He definitely misplayed a little bit too with bossing out the B-Barrel. Or bossing out the Squavette instead of the B-Barrel. But that'll be it for that game. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one here. I'm not going to try to pronounce this guy's name because I have no idea what that is supposed to say. MC something. Which is a fine name by me if I were to say so myself. But then again, I can't read the name. So who are you to take advice from me? Exactly. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this. We will be going first here. So that is good. Because we want to go first with this deck. Not a bad hand. I don't really want to research two of these rare candies away, so hopefully we can grab our Serena with this Ultra Ball next turn. And we will pass it off to him. It seems like we're facing some kind of it's either Regigigas or it's some kind of electric deck. We will see what my opponent has here. Alright, it is some kind of electric deck. V-Guard. Well, excuse me. V-Guard energy is interesting. We will definitely bypass that with our attack, so it doesn't really matter to me. But he has the double VIP pass just off the bat, which is pretty crazy. He's running B-Barrel in here, which is even more crazy, to be honest. They're running a lot of random stuff, but I mean, Electric doesn't even need a doesn't really need a lot of synergy. It kind of just formulates synergy with everything else. All right, so he's gonna escape rope here, and that's kind of annoying because I don't really want Bidoof in my active spot because I would have already had Serena in my active spot this turn, but that is not what's going to happen. He can't attack me here, I want to say. So let's see what he does. I guess he's just going to have to pass it off to us this turn. I said he's gonna pass it off to us this turn. There we go. Just as I had suspected. Alright, so we will go ahead and get rid of these two and grab the Serena and rare candy to that. I think I'm going to put the energy on the Bidoof so I can retreat it, and then we will research with no cards in our hand. So we give each other a high five, because that's how that works. And then we can B-Barrel here and Path. And then we will throw this down on... I was thinking about this. I should have thought about it longer because the Raikou can't evolve. So I should have put the Icicle Soul on the Raikou on the bench, not the Regieleki, because he's just going to evolve it, and then I can't kill it with my bird. So I definitely should have rethought about that. And the crazy thing is that he had the 2 evolution Pokemon in his hand that he needed for this turn, which is kind of insane. And now he B-barreled into an electric energy, so he's going to be able to attack us this turn. At least the only good thing about that is our bench isn't very full right now, so he's not going to be doing too much damage. But he has another one, so that's kind of annoying. So like I said before, if I thought about it a little bit longer, I should have placed the Icicle Soul on the other one, but I did not. So we have a boss. I'm gonna Irida. On second thought, I should have probably bossed the B-Barrel up and then Icicle Souled something, but it's not the end of the world. And I also maybe shouldn't have placed that down. Like, I know I kind of need to place it down, but if I place it down, then he can kill me this turn. So this game I'm definitely not playing very well, to be honest. I'm kind of just playing the cards that come to me. You ever do that? You ever just like, you know, grab a card and you're like, oh, I need to play this, obviously. And you just kind of go a little too fast here. Especially now he's going to kill me, though, since he got the stadium bump. So at least I don't feel as bad, because he would have had the stadium bump regardless. And those guys would increase Raiko's attack regardless. Like I said, regardless. Perfect. And then he's going to Lightning Rondo us here and unfortunately kill us. So we at least probably have an evolution here. We'll see. It's going to be kind of close. I need a lot this turn, but I think I'm just going to go with the safe bet and boss this out, attach, and then we will draw some more cards here. Alright, we can Ultra Ball, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab... I don't like getting rid of this, but I kind of need to just in case. I'm gonna grab the birdie, baby birdie, and then we'll pass it off to him and see what he's got. See if he has a way to get this thing out of the active spot. Hopefully not, because most electric decks don't run a lot of switches, if any, because they just have like good switch cards. Like they have like 0 retreat or like 1 retreat, but apparently he has a escape rope, so it doesn't really matter. He's running 2 escape ropes too, which is pretty weird. I would have not guessed that. But like I said, this guy's kind of all over the place. So he's going to boss out my Steenie, so that's pretty annoying. I definitely didn't want him doing that this turn. He's going to switch for some reason, and then he's going to attack me. Oh, he just wants to draw more cards here. So unfortunately, we're going to have to get rid of this Serena too. So there's not really much we can do here. I mean, we can take 3 prize cards off of Rufflet here. That's like about the only thing we can do. All right, let's just see what this gives me. All right, well, this gave me the Hisuian Braviary, so that's something. Now I need to see what I have left. Alright, so we did get a Bounce Suite. And we'll grab 2 Bounce Suites just in case they boss something out. And then we don't have any more Serenas. We do have our Super Rod in the deck, which is what we're going to have to be going for. But we'll have to see if we can get that in a little bit. Maybe we'll grab Serena from the prizes. I don't even know if we have one over here. I wasn't paying enough attention. No, we got another Rufflet, which isn't bad. But not what we need, unfortunately. You did not hear that. That was not what you heard. That was not my phone. That was me. I was talking, and that made a phone noise. So excuse me. I just wanted to see how realistic my phone noise was, and it was pretty good. If I would say so myself. But, you know, regardless. Okay. Alright, so let's see. He's just going to attack me here and kill me, I guess. I'm not really sure what else he has to do. He's just drawing cards. I guess he's trying to find a boss or just build up some more stuff on his bench, because he is slowly doing that. Let us see. He's gonna research too. Okay, that's fine. an electric generator again. I guess he's just building up stuff for sure. Only one, so that's not bad. He's gonna switch into the baby's Aurora. That does have enough to kill me actually because I am weak to it, so that's kind of not fun. But let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can get this super rod. So no super rod. I am going to. I was thinking about grabbing the super rod, but then I have to grab a red candy from the deck, and we're just gonna do this the safe way, I guess. There's not really much I can do here, to be honest with you. Even if I did grab the super rod from the deck, I wouldn't have been able to attack this turn. So either way, I guess it doesn't really matter what I did. I'm kind of just counting this game as a loss now because I messed up so early into the game, and then I didn't play my resources correctly. So these last two games kind of just been out of it. But you know, I was trying to play fast so I could get more games in, just because I was excited to play these new decks here. But he has got an Amonas who's going to draw some more cards here. He has a lot of beach courts. He has a lot of beach courts and a lot of switches, which is very interesting for this archetype because you usually don't need a lot of that in the first place. So I guess he's going to just kill me here. I don't have much to do. I would need to find my super rod and then like everything else I need. And I think I'm out of rare candies too. So I don't think I can win this. But let's see here. Sorry. So that's something. We're gonna go ahead and escape rope. Let's see what he puts up. He'll probably just put up his other Raikou. Unless he puts up the Regieleki. Oh no, he's just gonna put up that, which is fair. It's got free retreat. So I could boss. The thing is a boss first or research. But I'm just gonna go with boss just to see if I can stall out some turns here. Hopefully he doesn't have any more draw cards. Plus he only has 2 cards in the deck, so I could theoretically win that way. Alright, so he's going to place it on there. So that's telling me he doesn't have a switch, but he probably has enough. How much electric is he running? He's running 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's running 7, and then I think he has 8, 9, 10 in his discard. So he's probably running a couple more than that, to be honest, and that's probably in his hand. So he probably does have some in his hand still. So I can't really do anything about this. We're just gonna have to. The problem is I can't research. Because if I research, then I just lose next turn, and I can't kill a 2-prizer this turn. So I'm just gonna have to B-barrel for 1. And I didn't get it. Nothing else has a retreat cost high, so I'm just gonna have to hope he doesn't have an energy here, and that we can win with like a deck out. But he does have an energy, so that'll be game. Definitely played a little bit sloppy, you could say, but some of the resources just weren't coming the perfect way they were coming. But that'll be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. There will be plenty more of these types of videos coming out. as soon as I can get them out. I'm busy with school and stuff like that. But you know, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. That'll be it from me. PP out.